Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over a deck that I think is actually really fun now that somebody's maybe cracked the code on it. My friend Bernie out here, he went and won a little challenge with Palafin EX. I think it's really kind of cool. I think it's something that has been needed to be kind of figured out, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. You got your 4 Finizen, which is always a pretty easy way to go since you need to evolve into Palafin. We have 3 Baby Palafin. Baby Palafin has the 0 to hero ability. When it is moved from active to the bench, you can search your deck for Palafin EX and then replace this card with that Palafin EX. Baby Palafin then gets shuffled back into your deck. That's how you get your big boy. Your big boy being Palafin EX. Also running 3 of those with its Hero's Spirit ability. It just strictly says you cannot play this card in any way, shape, or form without the effect of 0 to hero from Baby Palafin. It does attack for 1 water energy. It's fantastic. It's 340 HP. This is going to be a hard Pokemon to get rid of, but it's also a hard Pokemon to get out. Giga Impact for 1 water does 250 damage, but you can't attack next turn. It has some issues, but we have ways around that. We have the Sneasel and Weavile line. Weavile with its Assaulting Hunt. If this Pokemon moved from bench to active, you can then swap one of your opponent's bench to their active. Basically, if this Pokemon goes to the bench, or goes from the bench to the active, basically play boss's orders with that effect. How do we kind of get some of these Pokemon to move? Like the Morpeko with its In a Hungry Hurry ability. If it doesn't have any energy attached to it, free retreat. It's fantastic. It's going to be the star of the show. It's going to be what allows us to really just use Palafin willy-nilly. But how do we get Pokemon to move from the bench to the active? Well, that's why we have the Pecharunt. Pecharunt EX with its Subjugating Chains ability says you can move one of your benched dark Pokemon to the active. Just straight switch. So you can have a Baby Palafin up in the front, Morpeko or Weavile, bring them up, and then Baby Palafin gets to become the hero and the star of the show. So Pecharunt is vital in this. It allows you to kind of just keep doing what you want to do with your Weavile and your Morpeko. We do run the Fezandipiti with its Flip the Script ability. It says once during your turn, if your opponent knocked any of your Pokemon out, you can draw 3, but you can't use any more than 1 Flip the Script per turn, which really kind of balances the card out, but it's going to be great because it's draw. 3 cards a turn is fantastic. We also run the Mew EX with its Restart ability. If you don't have 3 cards in your hand, draw until you have 3 cards. Just a little bit of more draw support. It's pretty good. I mean, it does have the attack. It does have the attack where for 3 colorless energy, you can just mirror the attack of your opponent's active Pokemon and use it. So it's not bad. It could be a backup attacker. It probably won't. We'll just try to have as many Palafin up and running as we can. Our supporter line is pretty simple. We're running the 4-3-3-2-1. For Iono, when you have Palafin in your hand, or Palafin EX, you want to get rid of it as fast as you can. Could put it back in your deck. You don't want to have Palafins in your hand, or Palafin EX in your hand. We are running the 3 Irida. 3 Irida is going to allow you to go get a Pokemon that is water type and is going to let you go get an item. It's pretty great. We can go and get the Irida, we can go get the Baby Palafin, and we can go get the, say, Prime Catcher or Switch or Counter Catcher, whatever the case may be. We can go get that and keep moving. Arven, even better personally. Well, probably just as good actually. Go get an item and a tool card. which is going to be good. We can go get the Rescue Board to bring to put on Weavile and bring it down, so we can just constantly switch Pokemon or switch their Pokemon however we see fit. 2 boss, even though you do have Weavile, you kind of need more Gust, which I think is a good thing. So you Gust something with boss, pull up one of their bench to the active, you're pretty good. And I added, this is not a card that was in there originally, but I added the one Kieran. Kieran says you can pick one of the two. Either A, switch your Pokemon to the bench, so switch your active to the bench, or you can do 30 more damage to EX and V Pokemon. So that's pretty good right now. There's a lot of stuff going on. That activates your Palafin. Palafin now does 280 and is able to knock out Arceus, is able to knock out most, I think, all V Star and all the V Pokemon that are going to be relevant in the meta. We are, like I said earlier, we are running the one counter catcher. It's really nice. You switch your active with one of your bench, and then they switch. Well, you choose which Pokemon they switch from their bench to the active. It's pretty powerful card. We are running. Other than that, the one thing that is good to take note of is your Academy at Night. You don't always have an Iono. If you have Academy at Night, you can put a Palafin EX from your hand on the top of your deck and then use 0 to hero. It's another way to get Palafin EX back in the deck so it's not in your hand and you can evolve. Well, evolve. It's not really an evolve. It's like an evolve, but it's not. It's kind of hard to explain. It's, I think, the only Pokemon with this very unique mechanic. But you can put it from your hand to your deck, switch Palafin, do that 0 to hero ability, and then you just have the Palafin EX in the deck. It's kind of nice. I think it's good. I don't think you always have an Iono. I don't think you always have the ability to move that Palafin EX from your hand into the deck, so we kind of want to be able to do that. That's the deck profile. Those are the numbers. Let's go ahead and get into it and see how we do. Okay, so with this deck, we kind of want to go first. We've got Palafin that kind of needs to evolve, and we kind of want to be able to have an extra turn to find the Morpeko, find the Pecharunt, find the things that we want on the bench, and make it all happen on turn 2. So we want to go first because we evolve with Palafin. Okay, that's going to be a no-go on that one. That's fine. Wouldn't have been that great of a hand. I would like to have seen one of the Buddy-Buddies. We are only going to get the one, though. We have the Sneasel, a Palafin. We do get a Buddy-Buddy, which is fine, and an S-Ball. So we're gonna be just fine. Arven will also help us in this matchup. Okay, so we are going first. TM Devo will help us in this matchup. It's going to be great. We'll kind of wait for it, though. Buddy-Buddy, we're going to go ahead and get our only 2 Finizen on deck. And we can go ahead and pass turn. This hand's not bad, per se. Arven should go get something decent. I would like, personally, to see... Okay. I personally would like to see an Iono, now that we know they have Rare Candy and Heroescape. I personally would like to see an Iono so we can just get rid of this stuff. Water Energy, not the greatest. Water Energy here. Let's go ahead and do the Arven. Arven will get us an Ultra Ball. Will get us the Ultra Ball. And we need a tool card. And we only have the Defiance Band. I can wait. No, it doesn't hurt. The Defiance Band on this Finizen. Ultra Ball we can get rid of this and a Palafin EX to get ourselves the Palafin. Not doing so hot. This is a bad hand. We'll go ahead and Nest Ball. Nest Ball will get us Fezandipiti. And we can end the turn. Now they may have the boss's order so they can bring up that Palafin. If they do, well, we're not doing so hot. Okay, rare candy, I'm guessing into Pidgeot. Which is okay, because now we can one-shot the Pidgeot with a Defiance Band, or we can one-shot with the, say, Kieran, which is in the deck. Arven, okay. Arven should go get another rare candy. Attach 1, attach 2. Hero's Cape down. Not going to really worry about the Hero's Cape. Does 180. Gives us Fezandipiti on board. And we can use Palafin. What do we get? What do we get? We get a Mew. Mew's not bad. We can go ahead and restart for 1. We get the Super Rod. Okay. We can do a Fezandipiti, flip the script. Okay, we get another Palafin, and we get Prime Catcher. Let's use Buddy-Buddy. Get the Morpeko on bench. I don't mind. Yeah, we're gonna have to. So they've used 2 rare candies. I would prefer 3, but what we can do, because we did not get a. We can go ahead and bring up this Pidgeot. Bring up the Morpeko. Oh, nope. Yes, let's go ahead and 0 to hero onto the Palafin. We can then retreat Palafin, attach the TM Devo, and we will Devolution. Putting cards back in hand. With this, now we should be able to be just fine, honestly. I would like to see... What would I like to see? I would really like to see either a Kieran, a Switch. I'd really like to see a Pecharunt at this point. Pecharunt would be great because then we can just move Morpeko up and start slamming and keep going with Giga Impacts. Throws away those, I'm guessing, would go and get Charmeleon. Charmeleon onto the Charmander with more HP. Call for family, going to get more Pidgey. Probably a Duskull. Fezandipiti. Okay, not a bad look. Okay, we have the Nest Ball. Nest Ball, that's great. We can go get the Pecharunt. We can then Rescue Board. We can then Super Rod back a Palafin. And a Sneasel. Doesn't hurt us. We can then restart. I would like to get a boss here, is what I would like to see. We will Iono because I know they've got Charizard and Pidgeot in hand. Academy at Night. We can use Academy at Night to put the Palafin back. We can then attach for turn, and we can... Yeah, he's not killing us with a Charizard, so we should be okay. One less Pidgey is good. And we get the Iono. Iono will also help us in this case. Okay, Nest Ball, I would guess, goes and gets another one. No, Radiant Zard. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Radiant Zard down. That's not bad. Charmander, not bad. What we could do with this, okay, it does flip the script. Probably trying to get another rare candy. I would much rather see a... I'd really like to not see a Charizard come down. But I would like to see... Okay, steady 5 rating, it does 3. I'm not really worried about it. Boss. No. Let's see. We've got 6. I don't mind doing it again. Academy at Night. And then I will go ahead and shuffle the Iono. I knew that was going to happen. I don't know why I did that way. Let's see. Did Giga Impact? We can go ahead and Earthen Vessel away one of these Buddy-Buddy. I don't mind getting more water energy. Water energy on the Fez, so we can retreat it if we need to. We can Subjugating Chains. Bring up the Morpeko. Morpeko will always retreat here. We can Palafin. Palafin will then really kind of hit this hard. Knocking it out, and we'll go to 4. Okay, we get another Finizen. It's not bad. One of these Palafin will get knocked out. We can put Finizen on the bench. Fezandipiti to 9. Okay. This will get him... At this point, with that many cards in deck... yeah, we're looking at a Charizard coming down. Palpad to get Arven's, I would guess. Arven and Xerosic. Okay, that's fine. Okay. How many energy do they have? If this... Okay, well, we know they run more than 6. Because that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Pidgeotto down. This has got to be a deck that runs more than 7, I'm guessing. Probably 9. Super Rod to go back and get those energy. Okay, and it will be our turn. Okay, and gets the Iono. I don't know that I want to do that. With this, we kind of have to Iono, though, is the problem that I'm running into. We don't have a whole lot going on. We kind of have to Iono. Put that Palafin back at the bottom. I want to protect my boss's order. We can Pecharunt the Morpeko. Morpeko will then retreat. And then we can Giga Impact again. And that'll be fine. We'll pull another card off of this Ultra Ball. Okay. Could be decent. Could be decent. Could be. Okay, uses Flip the Script. Dang, another 9 cards. Should have everything he needs. Another Charmander down. He has energy in deck. He has... Okay, Arven. Arven will go get him the Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball will get him Pidgeot. And a TM Evo. Okay. TM Evo doesn't really help him at the current moment, I don't think. I don't mind doing this again. We can protect the boss for next turn. I would like to Subjugating Chains into Morpeko. And then we will retreat from Palafin. And we can just go ahead and knock out this Pidgeotto. We are guaranteed boss for turn, unless they use something like Judge, but we're guaranteed boss for next turn. Even if they knock out this Palafin, we will Palafin up, Morpeko into Palafin EX, and then we'll boss that Fezandipiti, knock it out. We should be okay. Okay, Charmeleon down. Ultra Ball into Charizard. Excuse me, Rare Candy into Charizard. on that other Charmander that came down yesterday, maybe. Okay, gets rid of the DM Evos, which is smart. I'm guessing Charizard. Okay, Charizard. Guessing Rare Candy and Charizard. Yes. Mayhaps. Up front. And we have Boss's Order. We will then go ahead and Subjugating Chains. Morpeko. Irida Hero activates. The answer is yes. We have a Palafin in there. We can then Boss's Order up the Fez. We can retreat into the Palafin, and we can knock out this Fezandipiti and take our win. There's our other boss. So it was good that we found the one boss. There you have it. Palafin EX takes on a Charizard. Who would have thought? It's a really fun deck. You got to know when to play it, how to play it. The combo is actually pretty decent, pretty average. Morpeko really is Palafin's best sidekick. This is by no means the Avengers, but I will say that Pecharunt and Morpeko go really hard as a combination in this deck, and I think they are probably, I would argue, other than the person who actually does the damage, I would say that the sidekicks are what make the hero so good. Overall, I think this is fun. Would I take this to a cup? Actually, I would. I would take this to a cup. People aren't going to be expecting it. People are not ready for the Finn, and I think it's fun. Would I take this to a challenge? Obviously. Would I take this to a regionals? I think if the meta was correct, I would. With everything running around like Iron Thorns, it kind of just turns everything off, and we're pretty reliant on our abilities. So would I take this to, say, would I take this to Baltimore? Probably not. The meta does not really make for a good, it doesn't make for a good showing at a regional, but I do think if the meta's right, this could actually be really fun and could be a sleeper. I think it could get you to day 2. I don't think it's going to get you to top cut. But with the meta being right, who knows? I think you could probably make day 2 with this. What would I change? I would like to see more damage multipliers or damage affecting cards, something that's going to bring up your damage. Do we have that at the current moment? Not really. We currently only have Kieran, we have the Defiance Band, we don't really have a whole lot. We have a Vitality Band, but that's not going to get your big HP Vs and Vmaxes. I would like to see more damage multipliers, cards that affect your damage output. Well, that would be smart. I could see you changing your Super Rod or one Super Rod for, say, something like a Pokemon catcher, or even a Switch, because sometimes you don't always have that. Yeah, I think that maybe, Canceling Cologne would be nice to keep, but since it does rotate in April, do not think about rotation yet. But a card post-rotation to think about might be another Switch card, or if we do get damage increasers, damage multipliers, we could then maybe replace that. I did not think the Devolution was going to come in so handy, but I was incredibly wrong. I would even potentially put another one in, because you want to make sure you've got the ability to get rid of Charizards and Pidgeots like you saw. If you would, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things that help me continue to put decks like this out. If you have any suggestions for decks like this, hit me in the comments. Let me know. Or you could always find my Discord on the front page of my channel, and you can submit a deck list under this the deck list tab. Anyway, have fun, stay safe. I love you.